Are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. Tim will be joining us in a little bit. But we have a small slate today. Small slate. Five games in the NHL with Detroit, Ottawa, Vancouver, Dallas, Boston, Edmonton, Vegas, Colorado, Chicago, Anaheim. And we get 4 games in the NBA: Miami, Philadelphia, Detroit, Charlotte, Boston, New York, and Orlando and New Orleans. So 9 games on the docket for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1 win right, 1 win wrong in the world of sports betting. Overall, profitable day yesterday in all 4 sports for me. Starting with the college basketball, we went 5-2, up 1.12 units. Maryland -6, easy winner. Ohio State plus the points, they win by double digits. Northern Iowa and Georgetown don't come through for us, plus 2.5 and plus 7 with those two. They both lose by double digits. But we get the Golden Griffins here of Canisius -2 for the win. And Colorado covers. We had them +6. They lose by 4. The Stanford Cardinal take care of business, I believe, with a 12-point win. We had a -5.5, so easy winner there at Stanford. So overall, nice little 5-2 NCAA day. 3-1 in the NBA for me. I had the under 231 Phoenix and Milwaukee, so a nice winner there. Brooklyn Nets +5, never in doubt. They totally weren't down. I think 20 points in the first half, came all the way back and lost by 2 or 4. I forgot how much they lost by. They covered. That's all that matters. So nice little winner there. Oklahoma City was my only loser in the NBA yesterday, plus the 4 points. They lose by 9. So that was kind of frustrating, but it is what it is. The Denver Nuggets -2.5. LA comes all the way back and forces overtime, and the Nuggets win by 10 in overtime. Very nice thing to wake up to this morning. So nice little 3-1, up 1.11 unit day in the NBA. And then in XFL, went 1-0, had San Antonio, Orlando over the total. That game, once again, gets into the 40s. And we get another winner. They're 5-2 in the XFL to start the season. We did not play anything in that Roughnecks, the Houston Arlington game. That game would have gone under. So good. That was nice staying off of that one there because that total was a 40. It finished 23-14. So, and in the NHL, Buffalo -115 was a winner. Buffalo Washington over 6.5 was a winner. Rather easy there. Buffalo dropped 7 by themselves. Minnesota team total over and full game over. I was badly mistaken that the Wild could score goals against the worst goalie in hockey. They only put up 3, so that was frustrating. The Islanders winner there, rather easy. Quietly, they're playing really good hockey. The Kings +122. Sure, now the Rangers show up. I bet them the last 3 games. They get demolished. They lose bad. And then I bet against them. Of course, though, I make the bet, and a couple hours later, oh, it's Jonathan Quick. Oh, it's Igor Shesterkin. I had Halak and Copley, and it should have been Halak and Copley. But, of course, these two teams throw curveballs at me. I get the short end of a stick with a starting goaltender for the team I'm betting against, the backup for whatever. Frustrating day there. I hate both those teams. Lightning team total over 3.5 was a mistake. I mean, they put up 3 goals, but the full game over 6.5 was easy. As the Penguins put up a touchdown by themselves, so 7 goals there for the Penguins puts that game over, and finished off the night with the easy winner with the Toronto Maple Leafs -1 +108 against the Seattle Kraken. They win that game 5-1. Kraken starting to slide down the standings. Love to see it. Need the Flames to get their shit together so they can pass them. But with that being said, nice little win at the end of the night there. 5-4, up 0.94 units in the NHL. So overall, profitable day yesterday. 14-7, up 3.57 units. So strong day today. I've only locked in 2 bets on today. I haven't locked in anything for the NBA. I don't see anything I like in the NBA. It's probably going to be a pass day for pro hoops. We have 4 plays in college hoops, and I only got 2 plays in the NHL at the moment. So definitely a light slate, one of the lighter slates I've had in a while. So yeah. What's up, Nick? I'll hit the like. Appreciate it. It was one of those wait for goalie comp. Yeah, it really was, and that was really frustrating that we got those switch ups. So it is what it is. But we will get into today's slate, which has a couple of really fun games. This is the first one here. I did not play this one, but I'm kind of interested a little bit in this game. We have the Ottawa Senators. They're taking on the Detroit Red Wings. The Senators are $1.30 favorites. Total 6.5. I'm more interested in the total than the side in this game. I have this game projected for Talbot and Husso. Talbot's been okay this year. He's been about league average this year, and so is Husso. These two have been about even when you look at their advanced stats. They've given up Talbot has about a negative or a 1 goal saved above average, and Husso has 0.1 goals saved above average. So both these goalies are average goaltenders. I have this game projected 3.14 to 3.03. So I have the Senators around a -110, -115 favorite in this game. So I'm not particularly interested in the side. I am looking at the total a little bit here. I have this game projected at a 6.17. So I see a little bit of value here with the under 6.5 in this game. And that's kind of where I may look to make a move in this game. The Senators have gone over in 6 of their last 10 games, though, and the Red Wings have gone over 5-4 and 1 their last 10. But the Senators have gone under in 2 of their last 3 games. It could have gone under in that game against Montreal. It was a 5-2 game. But when we look at what these two teams have done, the last 3 games have been very low event for the Red Wings when you look at the expected goal numbers. And same thing for Ottawa. The last 5 games have gone under the 6.5 number if you look at expected goals. And I could see both these teams going under the total today, a sleepy, low-scoring type of game. So I'm kind of looking under 6.5 here in this spot. Let's see what you can get that for real quick. You can get under 6.5 at $1.10. I am interested in that here. I see about 0.33 goals of value in this spot. So it's definitely at the very least a strong lean. I may add this after the show, but it's at the moment just a lean. But I'm definitely going to look towards the under in this game. Let's take a look where the line has moved in this one here. Here on Bet Online, this line opened up at Ottawa -125. It has moved 5 cents towards the Senators, but actually the early line movement brought this all the way up. At one point, it was a -157. It's come back down 27 cents. So I understand that. I don't think Detroit should be this big of an underdog right now. And this line had opened up at over 6 at -102, and it's moved 2 cents towards the under. So the market's moved a little bit towards the under in this game as well. So this is definitely a game where I'm leaning under the total, and I'm probably going to add it after the show. So under 6.5 probably for this game. Sens money line. I mean, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for that for the Sabres' sake. Over 6.5. I'm leaning the other way. Connects Kuzmenko, assist or goal scorer. I have to bet on. Yeah, why not? They're a big dog today. They could be an interesting big dog for if you guys are looking to back one. But yeah, why not? And we will actually move into that game here. The Dallas Stars are -265 favorites with a total of 6 in this game. I have this game projected for Silvos and Andre. Silvos, very limited sample size, but he's been, not great, but it's tough to look good with the Vancouver Canucks in front of you. And the Dallas Stars here with Ottinger, who has been an above-average goaltender. I have this game projected 3.49 to 2.35, so 5.84 goals. So it's a slight lean towards the under in this game for me. And looking at my numbers here, I have the Stars around a -210, -215 range. You can get +235 for the Vancouver Canucks. I don't think that's a terrible line. I don't think the Dallas Stars should be laying this type of price at the moment. And this could be an interesting big dog spot if you guys are looking to back a big underdog today. Maybe you can look towards the Vancouver Canucks in this one. Let's take a look where the line has moved in this game, and then probably move on to the next one. This line opened up at -235 for Dallas. It's moved 30 cents towards the Stars up to 265. So big line movement towards the Dallas Stars in this game. This line opened up at over 6 at minus 108. It's moved 11 cents up towards the over. It's now minus 119. So movement towards Dallas in the over. Expecting for them to score goals against the Vancouver Canucks. That's not breaking news. The Canucks just give up a lot of goals. This is one of those games where I want nothing to do with the total. Dallas Stars tell me under. Vancouver tells me over. This game tells me pass. It's Vancouver or nothing for the side. I'm obviously not laying minus 265, and it's minus 102 for the puck line, which means it's probably minus 180 for the minus one line. So, not particularly interested in Dallas in this game. It's Vancouver or nothing. And it just ended up being nothing at the moment. This is I feel like a tough NHL slate where I've only gotten to 2 games. So yeah. Yo. Good start for or a good day for Joe yesterday. Morning. Nukes money line. I could definitely see it. I like the Oilers tonight. We're gonna get into that next. Yes, I agree. I agree with the Oilers. That Mavericks game was total. Yep. The Nuggets definitely. That was nice there. Wedgwood or Onger? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm projecting Onger, but would it surprise me if they put Wedgwood in for today? No. Let's see. Does Detroit play a back-to-back? Or not Detroit. Does Vancouver play a back-to-back or Dallas play back-to-back? No. That's a good question. I have Onger projected, but it could be that. Hopefully the majority bet the Canucks. Hopefully majority bet the Vancouver Canucks. Maybe. To start, yeah. I don't know. It's not confirmed. Take the Nukes. Yeah, I would lean that way. Bruins team total, full game over. I lean under in that game. We're going to get into that one next. I had the most elite Sabres day at the expense of my Capitals. Made some serious money. There you go, including plus 3.5 on the Capitals. Wow, there you go. Nuggets were never in doubt. Never in doubt, Nuggets. Never. Good morning, bro. Yesterday was a good day. Spring training, mate. Wow. They don't have spring training on book today. Oh, man. Atlantic, yeah, the A-Sun starts today. Florida Gulf Coast money line. Let's take a look at a little bit of college basketball action here for the A-Sun Conference tournament here. Florida Gulf Coast Queens College of Charlotte. I kind of want to lean with Queens here. This is, I don't know. It's a -2. I don't know. I feel like the lean for me would be Queens. I didn't bet the game though, so good luck. I didn't bet it. Good luck. When I missed the first 2 games, Ottawa, Detroit, and Dallas, Vancouver. Thompson and team total over 4.5, 5.5, over 6. Wow. There you go. I didn't do a whole lot last night, but I did hop on Golden State when they were plus 180. There you go. Any spring training plays? I'm not capping spring training, to be completely honest. I'm waiting for real baseball to start. And I have a lot I'm capping at the moment, so spring training is just not one that made my to-do list. Pasta, goal scorer. These Oilers goalies are bad. I could see it, yeah. I think the Anaheim Ducks might smack the. I don't agree with that. Any plays in those 2 games? No, I didn't bet spring training baseball. Oh no, my bad. No, I haven't bet anything in the first 2 games of the NHL slate. That's what you're asking. I lean under in Detroit, but no play in Dallas. Sabres and Retros are undefeated. I don't acknowledge that as an undefeated. Wow. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ducks win by 3. I'm on the opposite side. I'm already on the Hawks. But we'll move into what feels like I was going to say the game of the night, but that's probably the next one we're going to talk about after this one. But the Boston Bruins are at the Edmonton Oilers. The Bruins are minus 130. The total is a 6.5 in this spot. Let's take a look. I have this game projected for Skinner and Swayman. This is a front end of a back-to-back here for the Boston Bruins. They play in Calgary tomorrow, so I wouldn't be surprised if Omar goes tomorrow, Swayman goes today, or Swayman goes today, Omar goes tomorrow. Omar's been absolutely awesome, but Swayman's not that far behind. I have this game projected around a pick'em, to be completely honest, and I actually have this game projected for around 6 goals. So I lean strongly towards the under in this game, maybe an Edmonton team or maybe a Boston team total under, which you can get 3.5 at minus 120. I don't hate this look, but I'm on the Edmonton Oilers. This is an Oilers team that they just laid an egg against Columbus. I get it. But this is a team, when you look at their underlying statistics, are elite. I mean, this is a team that's put up at least 3.4 expected goals in 7 straight games. They are averaging 4.16 expected goals for the last 10 and only giving up 2.76. So defensively, they're playing good hockey. Offensively, they're awesome. And this is a Boston team that's kind of slowed down a little bit as of late. This has been a Boston team where their goaltending's been good, and they play good defense. Only 3.29 expected goals against the last 10 games. But recently they've been playing a lot better defensively than they were earlier in the sample size that I have. But I like Edmonton in this spot. I think that this game should be closer to a pick'em. And I think we're getting a really nice home price here for the Edmonton Oilers. I got them at plus 123 last night. And I'm probably leaning towards the Boston Bruins team total under 3.5 in this spot. Maybe look for this to be a little bit of a lower scoring game. And I know unders in Edmonton games are scary. They're 8-2 the over the last 10 games. I'm not taking an under with them, but I'm not betting the total. Boston's been a little bit more of an under team as of late, so I can see them slowing the pace down and trying to drag it out to be a 3-2 game, something along those lines. But I like Edmonton in this spot. Plus the 123, I think, is a good price. I like the over in Ottawa lean wings. Hard to bet against them right now. Yeah, I definitely agree that it's hard to bet against them, but Ottawa is that big of a favorite, though. It's kind of interesting.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, it was the Flyers, and I had the Flyers that game.
That was the 4-0 game or whatever.
Yeah. I do not want to talk about this fight. I hate Jake Paul.
Yeah, he's a bitch. Anyways, no, we're not.
Yeah, and he cost me money. No, they're not. Pittsburgh is in that spot.
Yeah.
I know Tim. It wasn't on the calendar, so it doesn't count, Tim.
I like that logic.
Yeah, Omar is the best. Yeah, Omar's having a great year. Great year for Omar.
100%.
Bruins on a 6-game win streak. Cool. I will sprinkle that team total over 5.5 again, all except for against Philadelphia. There you go.
That's fair.
Comfortable using stars as a parlay piece? No. This is a team that in the last, I think they lost 6 in a row, and then they won a shootout. No, I don't touch the stars at all right now. I think they're going to fall off a little bit. I think the best 2 teams in that Central Division are currently the 3 and 4 seeds in that division. Winnipeg dropped to the 4 spot in that division. So it's the 2 in the, I think the top 2 teams in the Central right now are Colorado and Minnesota.
Yes. Well, those 2 and 3. Timmy, blah, blah, blah.
No, I know, but I'm saying those are. I like Colorado, Minnesota more than I like Dallas right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would like Boston in the under, but I'm very wary after Swayman's last start. That's fair. Agreed. Jets are frauds. Yes, Jets are frauds. And are not frauds, but they're just struggling right now. Maybe the addition of Nito Ryder can help them there as a little depth defenseman. But I mean, this team was really reliant on Connor Hellebuck. That's the pretty simple thing there. Can't bet the Canucks. I really like the under Vancouver. And Vancouver has dominated the series recently. I have a feeling people are going to talk me into the Canucks.
Yeah,
it's a lean towards the Canucks right now.
Can I address one comment real quick? I was watching the show in the car, and I saw a comment pop up. Somebody mentioned the ASUN in Florida Gulf Coast.
Go for it.
I would be careful with going against teams like Queens, like Southern Indiana, like any of the teams that just got into Division I. You got to keep in mind, this is their tournament right now. This is their bracket. Because even if Queens goes and wins the ASUN, they are not allowed to play in the bracket because they need a couple of years in order to get eligible. So I would be careful with something like this. So I would probably lean towards Queens. But I figure I'd throw that out there. Just be careful with teams that cannot make the bracket. We saw that last year with, I believe it was Bellarmine. Bellarmine.
It was in the what do you call it?
ASUN.
And it was in the ASUN.
So you just got to be careful with that type of stuff. For teams that are not eligible to make the bracket, I wouldn't want to fade them in the tournament because this is the last. This could be the last game of their season today.
Yeah,
so I figure I'd throw that one out there for everybody.
All right, and I just want to touch on this before we had. Actually, I'll touch on this in between the NHL and the NBA section, talking about the ASUN futures looks.
Oh, okay.
For just odds wise, I'll probably bet something for every single conference for a team to win it. Just
that sounds
for
like
fun.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Who is the hottest goal scorer the last 5? That's a great question.
I'm kidding. No. It's McJesus, I believe.
I want to say TJ Oshie.
Oshie's been hot
scored
too,
in 4 of the last 5.
I know that the last 2 games,
Brock Nelson's another one.
McDavid's had at least 2 goals in the last 2 games each.
Yeah.
So
Brock Nelson's another one to look out for too. There's a few guys.
Yep.
Miss Star's prediction. Did you like the over there? I lean under, slightly lean under. I lean more towards the Nukes. Take the Canucks or the draw. The draw.
I don't hate that option.
How about this matchup, Tim? This is going to be fun.
I believe Vegas is on a second leg of a back-to-back, right? They just played yesterday versus Dallas.
No, that was 2 days ago.
Never mind. And they're against Colorado. 135 favorites. Our Colorado 6 is your total.
Yeah, this is definitely a game I want to watch. I don't see value in betting it. I have this game projected for Laurent Brossoit and Alexander Georgiev. I have this game projected around 3 to 2.81, so I have Colorado around a -120, -125 favorite in this game. And I have this game projected for 5.81 goals, so it's just slightly towards the under in that one. I was hoping for a 6.5 rather than a 6 in this game. Let's take a look where the lines moved in this one. Oh, let's do that for the last game we talked about as well, which was Edmonton and Boston. The line opened up at Boston -135. It's actually moved 3 cents towards the Bruins here, up to -138. And as for the total, it opened up at over 6.5, -120, and now it's actually moved down 7 cents to -113. As for Vegas and Colorado here, it opened up with the Avalanche's -145 favorites. This has come down 10 cents. Colorado, you can get them for -135 now. Total opened up at +104 for the over 6. It's now +102, so it's moved 2 cents towards the over in this game for me. I really have no interest in this game. I'm going to sit here and continue to root for the Avalanche, as now they are -115 to win the division.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
So I'm very happy about that right now. They're starting to play like, I don't know, one of the best teams in hockey. They're starting to get healthier. And here's the thing. They're winning games right now without their captain. They're winning games right now without Cale Makar. They're winning games right now with injuries. And when this team is fully healthy, I don't want to jump in front of Colorado at all during the playoffs. This team could easily steamroll through the Western Conference again. So I like Colorado. I'm rooting for Colorado to continue winning. I see no value in betting this game, so it's a pass for me.
That's fair. I didn't bet any hockey today, so I got very little today too. So it's kind of a lighter day. It's all right. We get to actually hold on back to the chat for just a second. I'm actually starting while you're talking. I'm starting to look at some of the conferences, and I want to. We'll talk about that for a little bit before the NBA. I should have stayed off Illinois based on the spread theory, but Ohio State's been so bad they finally got one. Yep, we were on Ohio State yesterday. It's the Avalanche and the under playoff preview. There you go. We're very excited for the marquee matchup in the NHL tonight. Yep. It's an over. Avalanche future looks good right now. I can see the Jets and Stars dropping off a bit.
Yeah, I think actually, as crazy as it sounds, I think the team I'm most worried about right now for the Colorado Avalanche
It's the Wild.
is the Minnesota Wild, and you can get them for 11-1 to win the division.
Well, that's interesting. We'll head to the marquee matchup of the night, Nick. And it's the Blackhawks without Kane, and it's the Ducks. The Ducks are minus 135. 6 is the total. Play it, please.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to play the video? I thought you meant actually play the game. But yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, you might be able to help one of these teams actually be able to put some goals in the net, but that's not beyond the point. Go ahead.
I mean, these teams have had really no problem scoring goals lately. They just give up too many. That's their problem. Yeah, looking at this one, this is a fun matchup. I'm probably going to watch this game. When we look at the Anaheim Ducks here, they have some pretty bad expected goal numbers against. They've given up at least 3.97 expected goals against in 6 straight games. So this team is giving up 4 on the routine. They've given up 4.41 expected goals against the last 10 games on average. And they're only putting up 2.34 offensively. So the Ducks right now are probably statistically the worst team in hockey. When you look at their expected goal numbers and their advanced analytics, this team is horrible. And they're coming in off of a big win against Carolina, which let's be nice. The Ducks did not win that game. John Gibson did. Because if you look at the expected goal numbers in this one here, get this, Tim. And I think this may be the largest margin of an expected goal loss for a team that won a game.
Oh, wow.
Because the expected goal numbers were 5.23 to 1.63 in favor of Carolina. Carolina won that game by 3.6 expected goals, except for John Gibson was John Gibson that night and stood on his head. I don't see that happening again. I like the Blackhawks in this spot. All of a sudden, Chicago is playing pretty well. And one thing what we're seeing is even with Kane out of the lineup, we're seeing Max Domi step up. We're seeing Athanasiou step up. We're seeing some of these young guys. David Gust in his first shift in the NHL.
Yeah, I saw that.
Scores a goal for San Jose against San Jose the other night. All of a sudden, it's these young guys who are competing to stay around. And competing to stay in the NHL for the Chicago Blackhawks here that are playing really well. I grabbed the Blackhawks last night at plus 123. Both the plays have already bet are plus 123, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm on Chicago in this game. I like the Blackhawks in this spot. I think that this is a game that is a very winnable game for them, and Anaheim coming in off of a huge win against Carolina, and then travels all the way back to Anaheim on 1 day's rest. So I think this is a bad spot for the Ducks. So I'm on the Blackhawks here, even without Kane.
Fair enough. Go through the chat real quick. I'm typing up my what do you call it?
Yeah, Baylor spread today.
No. Oklahoma State outright. You got a Baylor team that's top 10 in the nation. It's a pick'em, or it's a 1-point spread against an unranked Oklahoma State team, and Baylor's coming off of a big win versus Texas. No.
So to translate,
It's a trap.
Gotcha. But that means backing old man Fleury. No thanks. It's not Fleury, though. I mean, Fleury's been good against Columbus 2 games in a row. But I want to back Gus. I want to back Gustafson for Minnesota. I mean, Fleury's not going to play that many games. I think if there's, 20 games left for the Wild, Fleury will play 6. So, I mean, it's not backing them. Domi, Zegras, McTavish, Vetrano. Wait, no, he's playing for Toronto's on the Ducks still. No, I was thinking he was on the Blackhawks, and yeah. That's an interesting one for Toronto. I like that. Blackhawks legend Stauber in net. Yes, I'm projecting Stauber. Yeah. It was Disney Magic against Carolina. Don't know. They've dominated. Yeah. They swept the season series. So out of all the teams to sweep a season series against Carolina, it is the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I love hockey. Keontae George in for Baylor. I couldn't tell you.
I have not a clue. I don't really care.
So, all right, that is the entire NHL slate. You wanted to look over a little ASUN action here for
I have more than just ASUN.
More than just ASUN?
Yes.
For futures here?
Yep, I'm typing them all up now.
Is this all for college basketball?
These are all
college, all the conferences?
No, because the big conferences are not out, but these are all the little ones. I'll put it in the scroller. Obviously, when it comes to it, I'm not betting any of the favorites. I think that's stupid to go and bet the favorites, especially when some of them are minus money. I will say the only favorite I do have is St. Mary's to win the West Coast. But ASUN, Kennesaw, plus 275. I'm gonna go after some plus money there. Sunbelt, Southern Alabama, plus $8.
Southern Alabama. I was looking at Marshall.
South Alabama.
Is Marshall the favorite?
Marshall's plus 135. They're the favorite to win it.
Ooh.
So I wanted to take a shot with South Alabama.
No, they're plus 190. Marshall. I don't mind that.
Where are you looking?
Marshall, Bovada.
Oh, I'm looking
Sunbelt
at
tournament winner.
I'm looking at
Sunbelt tournament. BetOnline has them.
BetOnline has a bunch more.
Marshall, I did not see that
sorry,
this morning.
Plus 185. I wanted to take $8 with South Alabama. Horizon, Cleveland State, 325. IUPUI, 500 to 1.
We won
Oh, I said Horizon, Cleveland State plus 325. Ooey Pooey plus 500 to 1.
All right.
No, I put it in there. I'm joking. Northeast,
real quick, where are you seeing on BetOnline for these?
Under NCAAM futures.
I'm only seeing championship and there it is. My bad. I had to refresh it.
Fairdick for the Northeast Conference. UNC Asheville for the Big South. Moorhead, which is a favorite for the OVC. Missouri Valley. Give me the Salukis plus 1,400. St. Mary's minus 125. Give me the Hofstra Pride plus 170 to win the Colonial. And Money Earn and Furman in the Southern Conference. There you go.
All right. Yeah, I have to look into it. If I bet any of them, I'll post it up on Twitter.
Yep, I'll post that up in a little bit. Okay, talk me into a future with the Wild. I have a few free bets. No. If you can get Detroit over 6, would you take it? Nick leans under. IUPUI. Just put out my full NBA rundown for today. A1 Hood section channel. You have fun with that. Dallas Stars versus Canucks under. I think Nick said yes to the under in that game. Anyway, let's go ahead to the NBA, Nick.
Yeah. And full disclaimer, I've got nothing in the NBA.
I've got
the Sixers are a 6-point favorite here, total 217 in this first game. I have this game at Sixers minus 6.5, and I have this game at 215. So it's a 2-point lean towards the under. It's a half-point lean towards the Sixers. It's a no play for me.
I'm on the Sixers. This is a bad spot for the Miami Heat. This is their third game in 4 days where they had to play in. This is in Milwaukee, then in Charlotte on a second leg of a back-to-back, and then now they're in Philly. It's a rough road trip for them. They've lost 4 straight games. They haven't covered in 8 out of their last 9. Philly, one of the better teams at home this year, 24-9 at home. I'm just going to ride with Philly. I got them at minus 5 and a hook. So Sixers for me for one of my plays today.
There you go.
I can lean under, but it's the Heat. I lean under because it's the Heat.
Because it's the Heat.
Yes, I would agree with an under as well. It's actually ticked up a little bit. It was 216 last night. But we got a short slate today, Nick.
Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets are hosting the Detroit Pistons here. Hornets are 6.5-point favorites, total 235. Wow, Hornets are a huge favorite in this game. All things considered, they're the Hornets. And I have them at a 5. I need to take. I don't think I implemented any back. Is there any teams on back-to-backs today? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, none are. Yeah. I have Charlotte as a 5-point favorite in this game, and I have the total at a 236. So this ended up being a pass for me.
Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with this game. Actually, hold on.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is an ugly game. We're getting to the point in the season where normally I would say, yeah, let's go and bet these crappy teams. No, I'm not in the business to go and be betting these teams right now. Just not something I want to go and do. It would be a lean towards Philly, I guess. That's not Philly, sorry, Detroit, I guess. But really nothing I want to get done in this game.
Yeah, I feel like when in doubt, take the points on bad teams like this, right?
Yeah, but I want nothing to do with it. By the way, Tim, thanks for the quick takes on PMP and ESB free picks. Was very profitable yesterday. Yes, Ballin out yesterday was 4-1. The only one that sold. The only one that sold for me was Georgetown. Oh, and I'm sorry, not Georgetown, Dallas. Because yesterday I gave out Maryland and I don't remember who. Maryland. And Stanford? Maryland. Yeah.
Stanford won.
Yeah, Maryland and Stanford. Or Maryland and Colorado. Maryland and Colorado were the two I gave out. And then the 3 MBAs. So, yeah, good day yesterday. Hello, Markel. Team ESB. F yeah, let's get it. Man, this another spot where Heat should dominate, but who knows exactly. The bum fight of the night. Yup. MLB plays? Nope. Wait, I'm sorry. Sixers? I'm on that side. I can't bet the Heat anymore. I don't know who's playing on the Heat right now. That's the big question. Like, the Heat are kind of ridiculous when it comes to that. There's teams that are bad, then there's the Heat. So, we'll head to this game, Nick, which has my best bet in it.
Yeah, we have the Boston Celtics. Their 2-point road favorite total of 223 in this game. I personally don't know what your best bet is, but I have this game at a 225, and I have this game Boston -0.5. So I kind of lean towards New York and the over in this spot. I'm not interested. It wasn't enough for me to pull the trigger on either, but I feel like this line's a little short for the Knicks. That's just my personal opinion, to where this line just seems a little suspicious, but I don't know your best bet, so it's a pass for me.
My best bet is a side in this game. I will say that. As for the total, I lead under, I guess. I really don't have much going on for this game, just besides my best bet. So I can't really disclose that. That's on the site. I have to have it. So best bet's on the side. Maybe a lean towards an under in this game, but sometimes you just have to not talk about every single game. So that's where I'm at for this one.
Yeah.
Such a fishy line. I lean Celtics, but it's weird. I'm not playing this game. Word, I want to take Celtics. Good luck. Have fun. We'll head to the final game on this slate, Nick.
Yeah, the Orlando Magic are at the New Orleans Pelicans here. The Pelicans are 4-point favorites, total 227 in this game. I have the Pelicans as a 6-point favorite, and I have this game at a 225.5. So it's a lean towards the under, and it's a lean towards some Magic here for me, but no interest in betting this game. I've got nothing in the association today.
Yeah, this is another one I kind of stayed away from. I lean Pelicans. Pelicans are a lot stronger of a team at home than I are on the road. Hey, Nick, remember when the Pelicans were competing with Denver for the top of the West? Now they're one game under 500. Yeah, they're having a really rough stretch of it.
It's
I
been
was high
mainly
on them for a
injuries for
while.
them. Yeah, it's been
Huh?
mainly injuries for them,
Oh,
right?
it's Zion. If Zion was healthy, this team would be competitive in the West. But I feel bad for the Pelicans right now. It's kind of rough, but I would lean Pelicans. Didn't bet it. Sorry, I skipped over a comment. College baseball today. There is 5 games today. I might try to tag up on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. They're against Utah. I might try to that, and yeah. I'm gonna pick up on Texas A&M CC. I think that's gonna be my one play today. It starts at 11:30. So there you go. Morning ESP. Morning Nathan. It's magic, Oh, whoa, whoa, it's magic. Sorry. You believe in magic? Have fun. Texas Southern. We're going to the College of Basketball. Let's see what Texas Southern.
A little SWAC action there.
Texas Southern versus Alcorn. I kind of lean towards Texas Southern, but didn't touch it. Alcorn's actually halfway decent this year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Idaho. What is Idaho doing? Idaho against Montana. I kind of lean that way. Didn't bet it. Montana State. Versus Eastern Washington. Sure, why not? Didn't bet it. I will say the only one we did bet is that final one. We got West Virginia today. Yes. West Virginia and Mountain Mama. So we'll take you home, Oh Country Roads. Good morning, Tam. How are you? Hi, Brad. How you doing? Iowa State. Nope. West Virginia. Like Wyoming. I can't touch Wyoming at this point. It's probably a poopy play. Probably should go after it. And then NAU, we're already on Northern Arizona. Yes, 100%. Astros won on Saturday. Good for them. It's spring training. It really doesn't matter. What's scrolling at the bottom? Those are the teams that I have to win each of their conference tournaments. And I'm going to be
looking through it today.
And I'm going to be putting those bets in after the show. To win their conference, to win the conference championship, yes, and make the bracket. All right, Nick, that is everything for today. We'll go ahead and pay some bills before we head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. All linked down below, including this link, which is our 1-week pass for $49. Lots and lots of stuff happening with that. Make sure you guys check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. And make sure you guys tweet out hashtag GreenvilleBBT on Twitter. Tag us in that
round 2 started.
Round 2 started, and Greenville is still in there. So let's get it with that. Once again, those are all the teams I have to win the conference championships. Recap for today: Sixers. Nick?
I'm on the Oilers and the Blackhawks at the moment. I'm looking towards the under in the Detroit-Ottawa game, and that's about it.
There you go. Tim, what do you think about the Astros for tonight? Is it over under at the partying at home? I don't really think it's – I don't really care. It's spring training. I'll look at a couple of games, but it does not matter right now. When are the new videos coming out for the new – oh, I haven't done that in a while. I'm pretty sure that's probably just dead at this point.
Come on.
We'll see. All right, Nick, wrap it up for today. Oh, well, not wrap it up, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll play the outro, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bets Show. See you guys later.